In this topic, you will learn about overview of Windows 8 and the basic functionality of Windows 8 operating system. Windows 8 is the latest release of Microsoft Windows, an operating system with elegant user interface and more advanced computing operations than ever before. It can be used on personal computers, including home and business desktops, notebook computers, and media centers. It is one step ahead of the Windows 7 operating system, which was released in 2009. Microsoft is best known for its pioneering approach to GUI-based systems. Windows 8 is another such addition to its range of operating systems, with many new interesting features. Besides beautiful graphics and visual elements, Windows 8 has been designed keeping in mind the new touchscreen interfaces available for PCs and tablets. Thus, in addition to keyboard and mouse, you may also operate the system using a swipe of a finger. The Windows 8 Start screen is without doubt one of the prominent new features of the operating system. It is the first screen of the operating system that new users see as soon as they log in. This will also be the screen from where you will be able to perform most of the functions you usually need. The Start screen of Windows 8 replaces the Start menu, which was a prominent feature in all the previous versions of Windows. The Start screen is essentially the place from where you can launch any program and perform most of the commonly needed tasks required to operate your computer system. The programs are arranged on the Start screen in the form of tile-shaped icons. The idea behind this is that they are easy to tap with your finger if you are using a touchscreen interface. In addition to the Windows 7 style taskbar at the bottom, Windows 8 has two more bars, namely the Charms bar on the right edge of the screen and the Switch bar on the left edge of the screen. Based on customer feedback, Microsoft is promoting that it has simplified the PC experience by making a lot of functions easier to use, such as better previewing on the taskbar, instant searching for files or media, and easy sharing via home group networking. Additionally, Windows 8 is designed to sleep and resume faster, increase startup and shutdown by 20 seconds, use up less memory, and recognize USB devices faster. We would get to know more about these and many more features of Windows 8 in upcoming topics. Question: Windows 8 has changed the overall appearance of the OS by replacing the Start menu by Dash, Desktop menu, Taskbar menu, Start screen, Start button. Select the correct option and then click Submit. Excellent, that's correct. In this topic, you will learn about the new features of Windows 8 operating system that will help you to perform various tasks efficiently. Microsoft has introduced many new features in Windows 8. Some of these applications are available in the previous versions of Windows. However, they have been introduced in Windows 8 in a completely new format. Let us explore these new features of Windows 8. Modern Apps. The Modern Apps is a new feature in Windows 8. These apps are different from the traditional desktop apps available with the previous versions of Windows OS. By default, these apps run in a full screen mode and also support different layouts and views. These apps respond to touch besides mouse and keyboard. Windows 8 also allows sharing of content between multiple apps. Touch-based gestures. Touch-based gestures is one of the most interesting features of Windows 8. Now you will be able to perform various tasks on your PC using swipe of your finger along with using mouse and a keyboard. It is necessary that you have a PC enabled with touchscreen to use touch-based gestures. Typically, this feature is very useful for handheld devices such as tablet computers. Windows Live Syncing. Windows Live Syncing is an interesting feature of Windows 8. It allows you to keep your files and folders synchronized across multiple PCs. This helps you to always have the latest copy of your data without having the need to carry it in the form of USB or CDs. You can also use the cloud-based SkyDrive service of Windows 8 for syncing of data. Question: the modern apps in Windows 8 run in a full screen mode by default. True? False? Select the correct option and then click Submit. Excellent, that's correct. Windows Store. As the term store indicates, Windows Store is an application distribution platform for Windows 8 operating system. Moreover, it also acts as a distribution platform for new types of apps called Windows Store apps. Windows Store provides a list of all the desktop applications that are certified to run on Windows 8. Windows Store provides you with a list of free as well as paid apps available for Windows 8 OS. New Windows Explorer. The Windows Explorer program in all the previous versions of Windows OS has been renamed as File Explorer in Windows 8. The new File Explorer has a ribbon toolbar at the top for easy access to commonly used functions. The File Explorer may be launched using the shortcut icon present on the taskbar. You can use the File Explorer for creating, viewing, copying, deleting files and folders on your PC. New Task Manager. Task Manager is a program that allows you to view all the programs and resources on your PC. It also shows you the list of apps and services that are using the resources of your PC. You can see the performance of your CPU and memory to identify problems you may be facing with the processing speed of your PC. You can start the Task Manager by using the search bar from Charms menu. New multi-monitor features. Typically, a PC always has a single monitor connected to it. As a result, you will be able to do multiple tasks at a time, but you have to keep changing, maximizing, minimizing windows to move between tasks. In short, you have to perform one task at one point of time with one screen. Windows 8 provides support for adding multiple screens or monitors to your computer system. This allows you to open multiple programs on different screens, while navigating between programs becomes extremely comfortable. Built-in antivirus and Windows Defender. Windows 8 has many safety and security features built into it by default. The Windows Defender feature in Windows 8 replaces the Microsoft Security Essentials available with the previous versions of Windows OS. Windows Defender always runs in the background of your computer system and notifies you regarding the actions you need to take as and when necessary. Question: this is a built-in feature of Windows 8 which runs in the background and keeps track of activities of your PC in order to protect your PC from harmful programs. Windows Antivirus. Windows Defender, Windows Firewall, Microsoft Security Essentials. Select the correct option and then click Submit. Excellent, that's correct. In this topic, you will learn about the hardware requirements for installing Windows 8 operating system. If you want to run Windows 8 on your PC, here's what it takes. Processor 1 GHz or faster with support for PAE, NX and SSE2. RAM 1 GB 32-bit or 2 GB 64-bit. Hard disk space 16 GB 32-bit or 20 GB 64-bit. Graphics card Microsoft DirectX 9 graphics device with WDDM driver. Additional requirements to use certain features. To use touch, you need a tablet or a monitor that supports multi-touch. To access the Windows Store and to download and run apps, you need an active internet connection and a screen resolution of at least 1024 by 768. To snap apps, you need a screen resolution of at least 1366 by 768. Internet access, ISP fees might apply. Secure boot requires firmware that supports UEFI version 2.3.1 errata B and has the Microsoft Windows Certification Authority in the UEFI signature database. Some games and programs might require a graphics card compatible with DirectX 10 or higher for optimal performance. Microsoft account required for some features. Watching DVDs requires separate playback software. Windows Media Center license sold separately. BitLocker to go requires a USB flash drive. Windows 8 Pro only. BitLocker requires either Trusted Platform Module TPM 1.2 or a USB flash drive. Windows 8 Professional only. Client Hyper-V requires a 64-bit system with second-level address translation SLAT. Capabilities and additional 2 GB of RAM, Windows 8 Pro only. A TV tuner is required to play and record live TV in Windows Media Center, Windows 8 Pro Pack and Windows 8 Media Center Pack only. Free Internet TV content varies by geography. Some content might require additional fees. Windows 8 Pro Pack and Windows 8 Media Center Pack only. Before installing Windows 8, let us have a quick overview of different editions and features available in each edition of Windows 8. In this topic, you will learn about different editions of Windows 8. Windows 8 is released with 4 editions. Each of the edition has its own exclusive set of features. The 4 editions of Windows 8 are Windows 8 Basic, Windows 8 Pro, Windows 8 Enterprise, and Windows 8 RT. Let us learn more about each of these editions. Windows 8 Basic. This is the primary edition of Windows 8 operating system for IA32 and x84B architectures. This edition basically consists of features that are targeted at the beginners or the home users. All the new features of Windows 8, such as the Start screen with semantic zoom, Windows Store, Live Tiles, Internet Explorer 10, Windows Desktop, Connected Standby, and Microsoft Account integration are included in this edition of Windows. Windows 8 Professional. This edition of Windows is at par with Windows 7 Professional and Ultimate. It is primarily targeted towards computer enthusiasts and business users. Besides all the features of Windows 8, it also consists of additional features such as an ability to receive remote desktop connections, the ability to be a part of Windows Server domain, provision for encrypting file system, Hyper-V, and virtual hard disk booting. It also consists of group policy as well as BitLocker and BitLocker to go. The Windows Media Center facility is available only for the users of this edition, but as a separate software application. Question: this edition of Windows 8 is for the beginners or the home users? Windows 8 Basic, Windows 8 Primary, Windows 8 RT, Windows 8 Pro. Select the correct option and then click Submit. Excellent, that's correct. Windows 8 Enterprise. This edition consists of all the features available in Windows 8 Pro with some additional features that will be useful to an IT organization. This edition is available to MSDN and TechNet Professional subscribers along with Software Assurance Professionals. This edition does not support the ability to install Windows Media Center add-on. Windows 8 RT. This edition is available only in the pre-installed format on handheld devices such as tablet PCs. It includes touch-enabled desktop versions of basic Office 2013 applications such as Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote. It supports the facility for device encryption. However, it does not include support for many business-centric features such as group policy and domain support. Question: Windows 8 Enterprise is available in a pre-installed format on handheld devices such as tablet PCs. True? False? Select the correct option and then click Submit. Excellent, that's correct. Now we are aware of various editions and features of Windows 8 and in a position to select an appropriate edition for our application needs. To move forward, we assume Windows 8 Professional Edition is already installed in your system. This topic ends here. In this topic, you will learn about prerequisites for installing Windows 8 and actually installing Windows 8 on your computer system. Before performing installation, check following prerequisites. Original Windows Edition copy. PC with compatible hardwares as explained to you earlier. Decide whether the installation would be a fresh copy or upgrade from previous operating systems like Windows XP, Windows 2000, Windows Vista, Windows 7 to Windows 8, or a dual boot, means two operating systems on one computer. Internet access for Windows activation. Let us begin installing a fresh copy of Windows 8 Professional Edition. We need to perform the following steps to install the application. Step 1. Insert original media of Windows 8 DVD in a DVD drive and restart your computer. Note: set first boot from CD or DVD-ROM in the BIOS setup. A message appears on the screen as press any key to boot from CD or DVD-ROM. Press Enter key on the keyboard to make the computer boot from DVD drive. If the computer boots from DVD drive, the blue screen appears as shown here. This screen helps you to select language used for installing operating system, select time and currency, and select keyboard layout. Using the drop-down arrow, we can select any other language as per the requirement. Since all the selections are acceptable to us, click on blinking Next button. New screen appears on the monitor. Click on Install Now button. The setup process starts on the screen. Now you can see the page where you need to enter the product which comes with the Windows 8 CD. We have already entered the product key for your convenience, so click on the Next button. To accept the license terms, click on the checkbox I accept the license terms. Click on the Next button. We can select either of the options shown on the screen. Option 1 is Upgrade. This option allows you to upgrade an older operating system like Windows Vista or XP or 2000 or Windows 7 to a new operating system, Windows 8, while keeping the older files, folders, and settings intact. Option 2, Custom Advanced. This option allows you to install a fresh copy of Windows 8. This option allows you to create and format partitions on hard disk. Since we are installing a fresh copy of Windows 8 operating system, click on Custom. Install Windows, only Advanced option. New screen appears showing the partitions available on the hard disk. You can create partition by clicking on New option. New option will allow you to make new drives. Format option allows you to format the drive, and Delete option allows you to delete the drive. We will not make any new drives here and will go with the default partition. Select blinking Drive 0 and allocated space. Click on the Next button. Installation setup starts copying files, expanding files, installing features, installing updates, and then asks you to reboot the PC. After reboot, the installation proceeds further and continues installing configuration. After the remaining configuration is installed, the PC reboots again. After reboot, the setup starts updating registry settings, and then the setup proceeds further and prepares the computer for first use. Here we need to enter the name of the PC. Click in the blinking box and type the name as GurujiWorld. Click the blinking Next button. The settings page appears on the screen. We will go with Express Settings, so click the blinking Use Express Settings button. Click on the blinking box and type username as GurujiWorld. Password is important if we do not want strangers to use our computer. Try to keep the password as complex as possible so that hackers or strangers are not able to guess it easily and get access to your computer. Passwords always should be a combination of characters, numbers, and symbols. Click on the blinking box and type the password as admin@123. Here you can see the box filled with dots. This appearance helps to keep the password confidential even from the person sitting next to you. Click on the blinking Re-enter password box and retype your password as admin@123. In password hint box, type a hint which would help you to guess the password if you forget it by mistake. In our case, let us type the hint as com name in the blinking box. Click on the blinking Finish button. At this stage, Windows starts to finalize your settings. You will get the following information screen as the installation moves forward. As Windows 8 setup progresses, you are given a presentation of the new interface. It shows you how swiping the edge of the screen brings up the charm bar. Using the charm bar, you can do a search or change your settings. It also demonstrates how you can hover your mouse on the bottom or the top left corner to access the switch list. This list shows all open applications and allows you to switch between them. Once the demonstration finishes, Windows moves into the final stages of the setup. Finally, the setup process is finished and you are presented with a completely new and unfamiliar modern apps user interface. You have your most common application right in front of you. You can launch the application by clicking on the desired tiles. Here we come to the end of installation process of Windows 8. You can now see your Windows 8 up and running. This chapter ends here. Chapter 1. In this chapter, you have learned about basic functionality of Windows 8, new features of Windows 8 such as modern apps, touch-based gestures, Windows Live Syncing, Windows Store, new Windows Explorer, new Task Manager, built-in antivirus and Windows Defender, refresh your PC, new multi-monitor features, hardware requirements for installing Windows 8, various editions of Windows 8, installing Windows 8 on your PC.